where they negotiate the fences and stay behind the fieldmaster. Fieldmaster Greg Ryan now preparing to move off. And they're off and running towards the first fence. Closest to our fieldmaster is Ernan with Huntley, followed by Swear Under Oath, Cowgirl, and Coastal Alert as they head towards the first fence. Our fieldmaster well ahead of his field, the field going nicely behind him. Ernan jumping on top in the field, Huntley on the inside, Swear Under Oath, and Aaron Swope now moving up on the outside to take over second as they race towards the first turn. Our fieldmaster setting a nice pace as they go around the turn. Closest to the fieldmaster, Huntley, Aaron on the outside. Aaron and Arabella Van Patten going well throughout. Now moving up on the inside is Cowgirl. Cowgirl and Emmy Full-of-Love now leading in the field, but well behind the fieldmaster as they go nicely down the backside. Our fieldmaster is 8 or 9 lengths on top of Cowgirl. Aaron Huntley on the inside under Sophie Galley now moving up to lead in the field, and they're all going well in hand behind our fieldmaster. Aaron on the outside. Cowgirl in the yellow silks advancing between horses with Huntley racing in second place, Cowgirl in third as they head towards the second fence. Aaron over safely, followed by Cowgirl. Swear Under Oath, Huntley, and completing the field is Zoe Valvo and Coastal Alert. Heading towards the next fence. Cowgirl has now moved closest to our fieldmaster. Zoe Valvo and Coastal Alert now moving forward in the field. Leads in the field as Emmy Full-of-Love is trying to settle Cowgirl as they jump the log on the backside of the course. Swear Under Oath, Huntley and Aaron as a team, but well behind our fieldmaster as they head towards the next fence. Fieldmaster Greg Ryan setting a nice pace throughout. Emmy Full-of-Love and Cowgirl now moving closest to the fieldmaster and being steadied. Zoe Valvo and Coastal Alert in third. Swear Under Oath and Aaron Swope in fourth. And Huntley and Aaron completing the field as they head towards the splash. Our fieldmaster will be there first. Cowgirl leads in the field. Swear Under Oath and Aaron Swope have moved into second place, with Coastal Alert in third. Aaron and Huntley completes the field as they gallop in front of the stand. Cowgirl prominent in the field most of the way. Swear Under Oath and Aaron Swope racing closest to him, maybe 3 lengths behind Cowgirl. Coastal Alert is another 6 lengths farther back in third. Huntley on the inside and Aaron on the outside as they head towards the north end of the course. Cowgirl, Emmy Full-of-Love settling Cowgirl behind the fieldmaster. Swear Under Oath races in second place. Coastal Alert in third. Aaron and Huntley trails the field as they go down the backside and race around the turn and head towards the next fence. Cowgirl still leading in the field. Swear Under Oath going well for Aaron Swope in second place, about 6 lengths or 7 lengths behind Cowgirl as they race towards the turn. Cowgirl racing in the yellow silks right behind our fieldmaster. Swear Under Oath in third. Coastal Alert. Aaron going a bit wide, and Huntley completes the field but is well behind the others as they race around the turn. Our fieldmaster leading the field by about 4 lengths as they jump one of the plastic fences. Emmy Full-of-Love and Cowgirl racing closest to the fieldmaster as they go out of sight briefly, with Swear Under Oath racing in second place and Zoe Valvo and Coastal Alert in third. Turning towards home, Cowgirl is the leader in the field. Swear Under Oath, Coastal Alert, Aaron is there also, and Huntley is far back as they head towards and over the last fence. Cowgirl has the lead. Swear under oath in second place, and our master has released the field. Swear under oath on top. Coastal Alert on the outside. Coastal Alert on the lead. Swear under oath trying to get there. Coastal Alert is going to win this one by about a length and a half. Coastal Alert, Swear under oath, Cowgirl, Aaron, and Huntley did appear to have pulled up.
Joey Valvo, you had a great trip around. Tell me a little about it.
Fantastic. It's the best race I've ever run on him. He's a brilliant little guy. I owe it all to him.
Where did you get him?
I got him from Chris Cole in the Millbrae Training Center.
And what are your future plans for the horse?
I'm hoping he can run the Steeplethon next year.
Oh, that'd be exciting. You ready to take on all those different obstacles?
I know he is.
Good.
Our field master, Greg Ryan, now moving off with his field. Aaron Swope and Jordan closest to the field master. Photogenic and Pamela White racing in second. And it's a good ways back to Sparta and Emmy Fullerlove. The field is strung out as they head towards the first fence. Jordan sitting right behind field master Greg Ryan as they head to the first. And Sparta is a handful on the outside, moving closer to the leaders, racing in second place, with Photogenic in third as they race towards the turn. Jordan closest to the field master. Photogenic and Pamela White about a length and a half to 2 lengths back in second place. And here comes Sparta moving up on the outside under Emmy Fullerlove. They're settling now in third place, about 5 lengths behind Jordan, who has led in the field from the time the flag dropped. Heading towards the next fence, Jordan going well. Sparta, full of run, now moving up on the outside and being settled. Jordan, Photogenic races in second place. Sparta in third, a good ways behind the leader. Jordan and Aaron Swope going well from the beginning. Photogenic and Pamela White moving a bit closer to Jordan as they've still got a long ways to go. And Emmy Fullerlove and Sparta are the trailers as they race towards the backside of the course and head towards the log jump. Jordan continues to go well in the field, as does Photogenic, who's only about 4 lengths behind Jordan. And it's a good ways back to Emmy Fullerlove and Sparta, who are at the log jump and completing the field. Racing towards the backside, or on the backside of the course, our field master Greg Ryan is followed by Jordan. Photogenic is there also as they head now towards Swan Lake. Jordan has been right behind the field master from the start. Photogenic racing forwardly throughout. And here comes Sparta moving closer to the others in third place as they go through Swan Lake. Jordan still leads in the field. Photogenic is about 2 lengths back in second place. And here comes Emmy Fullerlove and Sparta, again being held back in third place and circling to accomplish not passing the field master. Jordan going nicely in second place, or in first place in the field, second behind the field master. Photogenic right behind Jordan, and Sparta races in third place. Aaron Swope put Jordan in first place when Greg Ryan moved off from the start, and that's where she has remained. Jordan jumping on top in the field. Photogenic is about 2.5 to 3 lengths back, racing in second place in the field, and Emmy Fullerlove and Sparta in third place as they race towards the far turn. Jordan sitting right behind our field master from the beginning. Photogenic sitting right off of Jordan. And racing in third place is Sparta, who seems to have settled a bit now as they turn for home with only one more fence to clear. Jordan going well, as is Photogenic in second place, and Sparta in third. Making the turn and heading towards the final fence. Aaron Swope and Jordan still prominent on the inside with Photogenic there also. And Sparta coming back again in third. As they head towards and over the final fence, Jordan has the lead. Photogenic races in second place, and they're off and running for the finish, and Jordan has the lead. Aaron Swope and Jordan with the lead as they turn into the final 16th of a mile. Photogenic trying to get there on the inside, but Jordan is going to hold him off. Jordan to win this in by about 2 1/4 lengths. Photogenic runs in second place, and Sparta in third.
Presenting the trophy, John and Lucinda Stakina, President of Rutherford, the sponsor here, and Mr. Lee Cross.
I have with me the winner of the pony division of the Junior Field Masters Chase. This is Erin Swope, and her horse Jordan just won for the Virginia season this year. Tell me a little bit about your horse and where you got him from and all that.
Well, my dad's a farrier, so we got her from one of his clients, and she used to be a hunter jumper pony, but they said that she was like being too strong in the ring and that she was rusting the jumps, and we were like, well, we race her, so we'll try her, and she is like awesome. She's the best pony I've ever had.
So you also fox hunter during the season?
Yeah, I'm a junior whipper in with Carrollton Hounds with my dad.
They're all in line. And away they go. Written approval goes to the lead on the outside. Forgotten Man running in second place, followed by Annual Update, Dancing David, Crown Court, Arrakis on the inside, Battalion, Bonded, and Formal Notice as our leaders are at and over the first fence. Jeff Murphy goes to the lead on Forgotten Man. Willie McCarthy racing in second place with written approval on the inside. Annual Update now taking over second place with written approval on the outside. Close up in third as they race into and around the first turn. Forgotten Man and Jeff Murphy on top. Annual Update races in second place. Written approval in third. Crown Court on the inside in fourth with Dancing David right alongside. They're followed by Battalion on the outside of Arrakis, Bonded, and Formal Notice completes the field as they straighten away down the backside for the first of 2 times around the course. Dueling on the front end, Forgotten Man on the inside, Annual Update, and Robbie Walsh about a half length back now, make it less than that as they race towards the next fence. Forgotten Man racing in second place at the fourth fence with the Annual Update holding a very slight advantage. Those two are heads apart on the front end, and it's a gap of about 5 more lengths back to written approval. Crown Court racing in fourth place. Dancing David, Battalion on the outside of Arrakis as they go out of sight briefly behind the trees. Bonded and Formal Notice completing the field. Annual Update has now taken over pace-setting duties as they head towards the 5th and 15 fences. Forgotten Man, prominent from the beginning, jumps in second place, jumps well over that one, and regains a slight advantage over Annual Update, but Annual Update between fences regains the lead. Forgotten Man racing in second place. Crown Court and Roddy McKenzie on the outside of written approval. Dancing David follows in 5th place with Arrakis on the inside of Battalion. Formal Notice moving up on the outside, and Bonded completes the field. As they race around the turn, Annual Update leads towards the 6th fence. Forgotten Man racing closest to him in 2nd place. Crown Court on the outside with written approval there also. As they head now towards the 7th of 15 fences. Annual Update in the blue silks on the outside. Forgotten Man in the green silks. Those two vying for the lead as they head towards and over the next fence. Forgotten Man, Annual Update, written approval. Dancing David, Crown Court, formal notice. Arrakis Battalion and Bonded completes the field as they head towards the water jump. Annual Update with Forgotten Man, those two dueling for the lead, written approval. And here comes Dancing David to join the others, vying now for 3rd place with formal notice right alongside. Written approval heads towards the 9th fence with Annual Update right alongside. Dancing David racing in 3rd with formal notice in 4th. Crown Court on the outside, written approval as the leader is at the 10th fence. Annual Update and Forgotten Man, those two racing as a team, but Forgotten Man saving ground as they race around the turn. Forgotten Man has the lead, making about a length and a half. Annual Update races in 2nd place, formal notice, and Mark Watts on the inside in 3rd, and Roddy McKenzie within striking distance with Crown Court. They're followed by Dancing David Battalion, written approval. Arrakis Bonded is there also as the leader is at and over the 11th fence. Forgotten Man on top. Annual Update racing in 2nd place. These two have battled for the lead for a good portion of the race as they head now towards the 12th fence with Forgotten Man jumping with a 3/4 length advantage. Make it less than that as Annual Update moves up on the outside. Formal notice is going well on the inside in 3rd, and Crown Court only about 3 lengths off the lead as they race down the backside with only 3 more fences to go. Forgotten Man, Annual Update, formal notice. Dancing David moving up on the inside. Crown Court is there also. Crown Court in 4th place. Annual Update, Battalion and Chavez Peru making a move from between horses with Bonded on the outside and Arrakis. This is a tightly bunched field as they race into and around the turn. Forgotten Man has the lead. Annual Update races in 2nd place. Formal notice in 3rd with Dancing David on the inside under Chris Reed going easily in 4th. Bonded and Gus Dahl have moved up in the yellow silks on the extreme outside as they head towards the 2nd last. On the inside, formal notice in the middle of the course, Forgotten Man, and Annual Update on the outside as they race towards the final fence. They've got a little bit more than a furlong to go. Forgotten Man jumping with the lead. Annual Update races in 2nd place. Dancing David in 3rd. They race into the final 16th of a mile. Forgotten Man, Annual Update trying to get there on the outside. Forgotten Man has the lead. Annual Update. Forgotten Man and Annual Update at the wire. It's too close to call. Forgotten Man, Annual Update, Dancing David and Battalion.
On your mark, Robin, anytime.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winning trainer of Forgotten Man in the Audi of America Cup, Doug Fout. Tell me a little bit about your horse.
Well, he's a homebred that Betsy and Peter Mead had bred. We've had him working on him for a couple years. He was very green, ran him a little bit on the flat, and he was very immature. Ran him as a 3-year-old over hurdles, far hills, and he ended up pulling up, so we were pretty disappointed with that. He grew up over the winter and did a lot more schooling and got himself together, had a nice point-to-point before he came here, and it just all come together, so it's very satisfying.
Perfect.
They're lining up across the course. The flag is up. They're all in line and away they go. Scuba Steve goes to the lead at once under Roddy McKenzie, opening up by about a 2.5 length advantage over stablemate Dynaway with Major Malibu in third, Swimming River jumping in fourth. Scuba Steve setting the pace. Willie Dowling has now moved into second place with Major Malibu, followed by Dynaway, Swimming River, Sandbox Rules, and Humdinger. Merry Motion and Woodmont on the outside. One Wild Bird and Honor Emblem as they've had a good gallop between fences. Our next fence will be a chicken coop. Scuba Steve went to the lead under Roddy McKenzie at once, maintaining at least a 4-length advantage over Major Malibu. At the fence, Scuba Steve jumping with the lead. Major Malibu has moved within about 1.5 to 2 lengths of the leader. Swimming River going nicely in third as they head towards the log jump. Scuba Steve over with about a 2.5 length advantage, making it a little bit less than that. Major Malibu, Swimming River, Dynaway, Sandbox Rules, Humdinger, Woodmont, One Wild Bird, and Honor Emblem completes the field as they're strung out just a little bit as this is the first time to go around. Long ways to go. Scuba Steve has been on the lead from the beginning. Major Malibu stalking him from second place. Dynaway on the outside of Swimming River with Sandbox Rules right behind them as the leader is at the Meadowbrook fence. Scuba Steve continuing to set the pace. Major Malibu racing in second place as they head towards the Aintree Bank. Scuba Steve on top. Swimming River has moved a bit closer to the others. He's now in third place. Major Malibu and Willie Dowling in second place as they head towards and over the Cheltenham Bank. Scuba Steve on the inside, Major Malibu on the outside. Less than a length separates those two, and Swimming River is going nicely in third. It's a good ways back to Sandbox Rules, Woodmont, Humdinger, Dynaway, Honor Emblem, and One Wild Bird as the leader is at and over the 7th fence. Scuba Steve continuing to set the pace. It would appear that Dynaway is pulling up. Scuba Steve on top, Major Malibu on the outside in the lime green silks as they head towards the bank jump with Swimming River taking over second place and now moving to the lead. On the outside, Scuba Steve. On the inside, Swimming River. Swimming River on top. Scuba Steve racing in second place, now about 4 lengths behind the leader, Major Malibu, as they clear one of the timber fences on the course. Swimming River on top by 2.5 lengths. Scuba Steve racing closest to him in second place. Major Malibu in third. It's a good ways back to Chris Reed and Sandbox Rules, who race in fourth place, followed by Woodmont, Humdinger, One Wild Bird, and Honor Emblem as they head towards the 10th fence. Swimming River now with the lead. Scuba Steve racing closest to him in second place on the outside at a timber fence. Swimming River with a slight advantage. Scuba Steve racing in second place as they head towards the water jump. Swimming River and Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve having the outside and racing in second place, but now vying for and taking the lead. Scuba Steve on top as they head towards the 12th of 19 fences. Swimming River in second place. Major Malibu is followed by Woodmont, Sandbox Rules, Humdinger. Honor Emblem moving up just a bit closer with One Wild Bird alongside. Scuba Steve was our early leader. Swimming River took a turn leading. Scuba Steve still has the lead on the outside, but Swimming River is going to save a lot of ground around this turn under Jeff Murphy. Heading towards the ditch and hedge fence, Scuba Steve, Swimming River, Major Malibu, Woodmont, and Merry Motion jumping in fourth place, and Jacob Roberts has moved into fifth place with Humdinger, followed by Sandbox Rules, Honor Emblem, and completing the field is One Wild Bird as they head towards the national fence, the 14th of 19 fences. Swimming River and Scuba Steve, these two have made all the running on the front end. Swimming River will lead through the splash with Scuba Steve on the outside. Major Malibu, Woodmont racing in fourth, followed by Humdinger, Sandbox Rules, Honor Emblem, and One Wild Bird. Swimming River on top by about a length and 3/4. Scuba Steve continuing to go well under Roddy McKenzie in second place. Major Malibu on the inside and Woodmont as they head towards the stone wall. Swimming River in the middle of the course. Scuba Steve on the extreme outside. Major Malibu. Woodmont is going well in fourth place, and Sandbox Rules and Chris Reed have now moved to join the leaders. Only about 6 or 7 lengths off the lead as they race into the turn with only 3 more fences to go. Last year's winner, Swimming River, is going well. Major Malibu races in second place, about 2 lengths off the lead, as is Scuba Steve, who jumps into second place. Major Malibu in third, but Swimming River continues to go well on the front end as Scuba Steve tries to regain a lead on the outside and Major Malibu on the inside. Swimming River now with only 1 more fence to clear. Swimming River on top. Major Malibu on the outside. Woodmont with Humdinger there also, and Scuba Steve at and over the last fence. Swimming River on top. Major Malibu under pressure to make up ground. Swimming River and Jeff Murphy on their way here. Humdinger is making a late rally on the inside. Swimming River with the lead. Humdinger going fast, but too little too late as Swimming River wins the Steepletown back to back.
Of the Steeplethon. This is Jeff Murphy. Only 2 races on the card so far, and you've got 2 wins. Congratulations, Jeff.
Thanks very much. And that only 1 more ride today.
It's pretty hard to win 2 races in a row like that. Swimming River won this race last year, and this year he was 6 seconds faster than last year. Did you feel any difference in the pace going through it today?
I had a good gallop on in front of me there today, and it slowed down. That's why I went on with it, with a good bit to go. I definitely thought we were going a lot faster, but he was dragging me when he was in front as well. I never really got a breather into him, and I jumped the stone wall and kicked on because I wanted to stretch the lads. I didn't want to let him catch up to me, So.
Did you feel like he was going to win today when you went out there?
I thought he'd win going out. I wasn't so sure during the race, to be honest. When I thought if I jumped the third last well, he'd win it, and he didn't jump it great. And I just got him where I wanted then on the outside, down over the hurdles, and the ground was really fast there. So I thought that'll get me home. At least I'll have the fastest ground. The lads have to go around me, So.
They're all in line. And away they go. Brave Prospect goes to lead at once on the Xavier Peru. Al Marmouk on the inside. Fog Island followed by Canardley and Dr. Wheat as they head towards the first of 15 fences. Brave Prospect and Xavier Peru setting the pace. Al Marmouk races close to him in second place with Fog Island on the inside in third. Canardley on the outside racing in fourth place. And Dr. Wheat completes the field under Robbie Walsh. Brave Prospect continuing to set the pace. As they race into and around the turn, Brave Prospect has opened up at least a 4.5 to 5 length advantage over Al Marmouk. Fog Island follows in third place. Canardley and Willie Dowling on the outside in fourth. And Dr. Wheat completes the field as they're strung out just a bit as they straighten away down the backside. Brave Prospect jumping with the lead. He's on top now by about 2.5 to 3 lengths. Fog Island moving up on the inside of Al Marmouk, but Al Marmouk still holding on to second place. Brave Prospect at the fourth fence with about a 2-length advantage. Al Marmouk and Roddy McKenzie going well in second place. Fog Island and Darren Nagel in third. Canardley races in fourth place, and Dr. Wheat continues in fifth place, content to let the others set the pace. Brave Prospect has had the lead from the beginning. He's heading towards the fifth of 15 fences with about a 1.5 lengths advantage over Al Marmouk. Fog Island on the inside races within 2 lengths of the lead as they're tightly bunched on the front end. and Dr. Wheat has now moved up on the inside of Canardley. Only about 6 lengths front to back as they race towards the second turn. Brave Prospect on top, Almar Mook in second place. Fog Island follows in third with Canardley in fourth. And Dr. Wheat, they straighten away and head towards the sixth fence, so it's one more time to go around after this. Brave Prospect on the lead throughout under Xavier Ace Peru. Almar Mook races in second place. Fog Island on the inside and the Blue Silks in third. Dr. Wheat moving up on the inside in fourth place, and Canardley over the seventh fence. Brave Prospect still with the lead as they race towards the water jump. Brave Prospect with Almar Mook moving up on the outside under Roddy McKenzie. Brave Prospect still on top at the water jump. He leads by a little bit more than a length. Make it less than that now. Brave Prospect on top by 3/4 of a length. Almar Mook racing in second place. Fog Island, Canardley on the outside of Dr. Wheat. Over the ninth fence they go. Brave Prospect bobbles a bit there, but Xavier Ace Peru stays up, but he goes from first to fifth as they race towards the 10th fence. Fog Island in the middle of the course and the bright blue silks on top. Almar Mook racing in second place. Dr. Wheat going evenly for Robbie Walsh on the inside of Canardley. And Xavier Ace Peru and Brave Prospect continue in the rear. They head towards the backside for the final time. Fog Island leads towards the 11th of 15 fences. At the fence, Fog Island, Almar Mook in second place, Dr. Wheat and Canardley dueling for third, and Brave Prospect races in fifth place. At the 12th fence, Darren Nagel showing the way on Fog Island. He's moving away from Almar Mook. There's about a 3-length gap separating those two as they race into the final 5/8 of a mile. Almar Mook within maybe 2.5 lengths of the leader. Fog Island on top with 3 fences to clear. Almar Mook in second place. Canardley and Willie Dowling on the outside of Dr. Wheat. Dr. Wheat in third, Canardley in fourth, and Brave Prospect moving a bit closer to the field in fifth place. They race into and around the final turn. Fog Island is the one to catch, and he's 2.5 lengths clear of Almar Mook, who's run evenly all the way. Fog Island widening that advantage now to 3.5 lengths as they've got about 1/4 of a mile to go. Fog Island 2 fences from home and a comfortable lead. At the second last, Fog Island jumping with the lead. Second place, Almar Mook is under pressure to make up ground on Fog Island, who leads towards the final fence. Fog Island and Darren Nagel over the last fence with the lead. Almar Mook races in second place. Brave Prospect has regained third, but on the front end, it's all Fog Island who's romping home the victory here. You can put your stick away. Fog Island wins this one easily. Almar Mook in second place. Brave Prospect, Canardley, and Dr. Wheat.
I have the winning connections of the MC Dean Hurdle Chase. Congratulations to Mrs. Pape. I understand this is your horse, the Fog Island.
Yes, it is.
How long have you had him?
Well done. How long? 4 months.
Well, congratulations. In 4 months, he's done very well for you. Darren, tell me about the shiner you've got. I'm sure Fog Island didn't give you that shiner.
No, it wasn't him. Actually, it took me about 3.5 hours to get here, and I was trying to think of excuses on the way up, but I couldn't think of anything clever. I'm not intelligent enough, but I rode a horse yesterday, headbutting me in the eye, and he caught me pretty good, so as you can see. So.
Well, obviously.
Exciting story, unfortunately.
Obviously, it didn't hurt your vision at all, thank goodness. You got your way around the course with no problems.
Yeah, it was good. I was just tracking Shav in front of me. We're getting a great lead off him. He made a bad mistake. I went by him and kind of ended up in front of a little bit earlier than I wanted to, but the horse travelled away great. He jumped fantastic. He done everything right. Richard's done a fantastic job with him. And it's great to ride Mrs. Pape's first winner as an owner.
They're all in line, and away they go. On the outside, Dugan goes to the lead. Sumo Power right alongside. Coos now moving up to challenge for the lead. Dugan on top. Coos racing in second place as they head towards and over the first fence. Coos in the pink and gray silks going to the front. Dugan races in second place. Lake Placid on the inside of Sumo Power. Mischief is there also. Sumo Power, Class Brahms, and on the corner, Coos leading into and around the turn. Lake Placid and Ross Garrity now taking up the chase. They're about 1.25 lengths off the lead as they race midway around the turn. Coos on top, but here comes Lake Placid to challenge for the lead. Straightening away down the backside, Dugan follows in third place over the third fence. Lake Placid now on top. Coos and Gus Dahl racing in second place, and it's a good gap back to Dugan. Mischief on the corner, Class Brahms and Sumo Power. At the fourth fence, Lake Placid on top by less than a length now as Coos moves alongside. These two are vying for the lead, at least 12 to 15 lengths clear of Dugan, who races in third place. They've got a long ways to go, and a quick pace is being set by Lake Placid as they head towards the 5th of 15 fences. Lake Placid on top, Coos pressing the pace from second place, followed by Dugan, Mischief, and Annie Yeager moving up on the outside of Dugan. On the corner, Class Brahms and Sumo Power, as this field is really strung out as they race towards the turn. Lake Placid now has opened up about a 3-length advantage as they race midway around the turn. Coos in second place. Mischief and Annie Yeager taking over third place, followed by Dugan. They straighten away and now head for the 6th of 15 fences. Lake Placid with the lead. Over the fence, Lake Placid is followed by Coos, Mischief, Dugan on the corner, Class Brahms, and Sumo Power. At the 7th fence, Lake Placid setting the pace now with Coos racing closest to him, and Mischief has moved closer to the leaders in third place, and Dugan and Brian Crowley racing in fourth. At the water jump, Lake Placid has a couple length advantage. Lake Placid on top, but Mischief goes well over that one, and now is only about a half length off the lead as they race towards the next fence. Lake Placid on the inside, Mischief on the outside, and Coos jumping in third place, followed by Dugan, Class Brahms on the outside of on the corner, and Sumo Power. Mischief now has taken the lead. Lake Placid, though, is saving ground on the inside. They're jumping that one as a team, with Lake Placid now regaining the advantage. Mischief races in second place. Coos is another 8 lengths farther back in third, and it's 2.5 lengths more back to Dugan, and a good ways back to on the corner, Class Brahms and Sumo Power. Straightening away down the backside and heading towards the 11th of 15 fences. Lake Placid has the lead. Mischief racing closest to him in second place. About 2 lengths separates them. Brian Crowley has moved into third place with Dugan, with Coos right alongside. Those two vying for third as the leader is at the 12th fence. Lake Placid running and jumping with the lead. Mischief bobbled a bit there, but Annie Yeager stayed up. Here comes Coos through on the inside. Richard Boucher is making a move on the outside with Class Brahms, and Jacob Roberts is split horses with on the corner, but they've got to hurry if they're going to catch Lake Placid. 3 fences remain and about a half mile to run. Lake Placid holds on to about a 5-length advantage over Mischief, who jumps in second place. On the corner is moving well on the outside of Dugan. Those two are advancing as a team in third and fourth place, with Class Brahms right behind them in fifth. The race is on the front end, where Lake Placid has widened his advantage now to 3.5 to 4 lengths. Mischief races in second place on the corner, and Jacob Roberts making up ground with every stride, vying for second place. They turn for home. Lake Placid has a 1/4 mile and 2 more fences to clear. Ross Garrity and Lake Placid heading towards the second last. Now 1 more fence remains on the corner, trying to make up ground in second place, and Mischief in third, heading towards the final fence. Lake Placid on the corner, advancing on the inside in second place, but has some ground to make up. Lake Placid and Ross Garrity on their way to victory here on the corner, trying to get there from second, but Lake Placid is going to win this one. Lake Placid all alone at the wire on the corner, too little, too late. Lake Placid wins it easily. On the corner, Mischief a good third, Sumo Power fourth.
ridden by Jacob Roberts. Number 4, Mischief, was third, owned by Steve Yeager, trained by Donald Ivanovich, and ridden by Annie Yeager.
I've got Ross Garrity here, the winner of the last race on Lake Placid. Ross, they say that there are horses for courses or courses for horses, and all 3 times he's been here, he's won races here at Great Meadow. What do you attribute that to?
I think a lot of it is probably the distance, 2.5 mile. He loves it. He likes the track, big long stretches. Helps him get into a rhythm. So he just enjoys it here.
Have you ridden him all 3 times that he's been here?
No. No. This is my first time.
This is your first time. Do you have any idea what the plans are for the horse after this race?
You'd have to speak to the trainer, Mr. Delozier, about that. But he'll probably have a summer campaign, bring in the racetrack meets, and hopefully pick up some novice races before the end of August.
The flag is up. They're all in line, and away they go for the Virginia Gold Cup. Good day on the outside. Volaire Barnouille now going to the front under James Slater. Volaire Barnouille, good day on the outside, incomplete on the inside. Volaire Barnouille leading towards the second fence, one of the 4-foot fences on the course. Good day is about 8 lengths back, racing in second place, followed by Guts and Garters. Incomplete, Bubble Economy's there also. Yin Yang and Arrow. Volaire Barnouille and James Slater opening up at least a 15-length advantage. Good day is joined from the outside by Yin Yang. Those two racing in second and third place, followed by Bubble Economy. Guts for Garters, incomplete on the inside, and Arrow. Volaire Barnouille has run away to a big early lead, but 4 miles is a long ways to go. Heading towards and over the next fence, Volaire Barnouille. Yin Yang on the extreme outside on the Chris Reed. Guts for Garters, Bubble Economy, incomplete saving ground on the inside on the Joey Elliott. Bubble Economy right alongside. Good day, and Carl Rafter and Arrow and Jeff Murphy content to let the others set the pace. Heading now towards the fence, 4th fence, Volaire Barnouille with a really big lead. He's at least 25 lengths on top of Chris Reed and Yin Yang. Jumping in second place, Guts for Garters and Darren Nagel on the outside. Bubble Economy is there also with incomplete Good day, and Arrow. Heading towards the 5th fence, Volaire Barnouille on top by at least 25 to 30 lengths. Volaire Barnouille jumping with the lead. Yin Yang now approaching the fence and racing in second place. Guts for Garters is another half length farther back, and moving up to take over second place is Guts for Garters. Yin Yang, Bubble Economy, incomplete, Good day, and Arrow. Volaire Barnouille heading for the 6th fence with a big lead, at least 30 lengths on top. Volaire Barnouille on top. Long ways back to Yin Yang and Guts for Garters. Volaire Barnouille jumping with the lead. Here comes the remainder of the field. Yin Yang jumping in second place. Bubble Economy moves up on the inside to vie with Guts for Garters. Incomplete is there also with Arrow in the inside. A Good day. Volaire Barnouille heading towards and over the 7th of 23 fences. Yin Yang races in second place on the Chris Reed. Guts for Garters, Bubble Economy, incomplete. Good day, and Arrow. Volaire Barnouille went to the lead at once and has widened his advantage, but they've got a long ways to go, heading now towards the 8th of 23 fences. Volaire Barnouille all alone on the front end. Now approaching the fence in second place, Yin Yang in the Blue Silks with Bubble Economy now taking over second place. Yin Yang in third, incomplete, Guts for Garters, Arrow, and Good day, and Carl Rafter completing the field. Valère Barnouille, where he's been from the beginning, running and jumping on the front end, jumping well over that one. Bubble Economy and Willie Dowling in second place. Yin Yang and Guts for Garters. Guts for Garters jumps in the third place, incomplete on the inside of Yin Yang. Good Day, and Arrow. Valère Barnouille heading towards the next fence. Valère Barnouille on top from the beginning. Bubble Economy moving just a bit closer in second place. Guts for Garters in the middle of the course in third, with Incomplete racing in fourth place. Yin Yang, Arrow, and Good Day. Valère Barnouille still running all alone on the front end, with Bubble Economy closest to him. Now maybe 20 lengths separates them as they straighten away down the backside. Valère Barnouille heading towards the 11th fence. Valère Barnouille, 11th fence. He's over that one safely and heading towards the next. Bubble Economy races in second place. Guts for Garters and Darren Nagel in third. Incomplete, Yin Yang, Arrow, and Good Day. Valère Barnouille with 2 more miles to go. The 12th of 23 fences. He's still got the lead, but now his lead is only about 7 lengths. Bubble Economy, 2-time Gold Cup winner, on the outside, races in second place with Guts for Garters, a maiden right alongside, now racing in third. Incomplete going well throughout for Joey Elliott, races in fourth place. Yin Yang, Arrow, and Good Day. It's only about 15 lengths front to back in this field. As it's anybody's horse race, Valère Barnouille has come back to the field. Now he leads by only about 3 lengths. Bubble Economy and Willie Dowling jumping in second place. Incomplete moves up on the outside of Guts for Garters. Those two vying for third place. Yin Yang, Arrow, and Good Day. Valère Barnouille has widened his advantage again to about 6 lengths as he jumps the 14th fence with the lead. Guts for Garters and Darren Nagel jumping into second place with Bubble Economy close up in third. Incomplete on the outside in fourth. Yin Yang, Arrow, and Jeff Murphy and Good Day and Carl Rafter completing the field as they race towards the 15th fence. They've got 1 more time to go around. Valère Barnouille and James Slater have led every step of the way. Guts for Garters jumps in second place. Bubble Economy incomplete on the outside. Yin Yang, Arrow is there also. And Good Day. Only about 10 lengths front to back as they've got 1 more time to go around. Valère Barnouille on top by about 2.5 lengths. Valère Barnouille jumping with the lead. Guts for Garters puts an extra stride but goes well over that one. And on the inside, Bubble Economy incomplete. Yin Yang, Arrow, and Good Day. There's a lot of racing yet to be done. Anybody's horse race here. Valère Barnouille leads towards the 17th fence. They've got a little bit more than a mile to go. Guts for Garters now jumping in second place. Bubble Economy races in third with Incomplete right alongside. Arrow and Jeff Murphy have moved a bit closer with Yin Yang alongside. And Good Day completes the field, but he's only about 8 lengths off the lead. Valère Barnouille on top by about 1.25 lengths as Guts for Garters has gone well throughout for Darren Nagel, and he races in second place. Moving up on the extreme outside in the yellow silks is Incomplete, and Bubble Economy is there also as they head towards and over the 18th fence. Guts for Garters is going to lead towards the water jump. Valère Barnouille races in second place. Incomplete on the outside of Bubble Economy. Good Day is there also with Yin Yang and Arrow at the water jump with about 5/8 of a mile to run. Guts for Garters has the lead. Valère Barnouille races in second place. Incomplete in third. Bubble Economy moving up on the inside as they head towards and over the next fence. A little bit more than a half mile to go. Guts for Garters has the lead. Incomplete races in second place. Bubble Economy in third. Valère Barnouille on the outside with Arrow. Only 3 fences remaining. Guts for Garters is prominent as is Bubble Economy trying for a 3rd Virginia Gold Cup. Incomplete racing in third place. Arrow is making up ground on the inside in fourth. Valère Barnouille is dropping back. Good Day is moving well on the outside as they clear the next fence. Guts for Garters on top by about 2.5 lengths as they Mandate turn for home. They've got about a quarter of a mile to go. Guts for Garters on top. Bubble Economy on the inside. Incomplete is there also with Good Day and Carl Rafter making up ground on the extreme outside. Guts for Garters leading towards the final fence. Good Day trying to get there, as is Incomplete and Bubble Economy. Over the last, Incomplete is taking the lead. Incomplete on top. Good Day trying to make up ground. Joey Elliott and Incomplete with the lead as he heads towards the wire. Incomplete is going to win this in by a length and a quarter. Good Day second. Guts for Garters in third, and Bubble Economy is fourth.
What an honor and a privilege it is for me to be standing here with an Academy Award-winning actor and our current governor of Virginia. Tell me about the Gold Cup. Is this your first time, Governor?
It is. First time for my wife and I to be here. We love horses. We understand the incredible importance of horse country to the prosperity of Virginia, and what a great day. People from all over the region, not just Virginia, that are here. We welcome them all here, and what an exciting race and a great day for Virginia.
We really appreciate you being here. Of course, Bobby knows how it is in Virginia and all the horses, and he owns a farm just very close by. How much time do you get to spend here, Bobby?
Well, as much as we can. We love Texas and Virginia. We're flipping a coin, but Virginia still wins.
Yay! All right.
My wife said Virginia is the last station before heaven. She loves it here.
There you go.
Argentina. Yeah.
That's what all of us Virginians say, too. Yeah. Thank you so much for being with us today. I appreciate it.
They're coming to the start. The flag is up. And away they go. Jake's Mandate with Gala Rib on the outside. Dark Watch moves up with Brother Side there also. Dance Raven Dance. Total Command and Double Eagle. Jake's Mandate and Joey Elliott setting the pace. Dark Watch and the Pink Silks on the outside, vying for second with Gawa Rib and Robbie Walsh saving ground on the inside. Brother Sai races in fourth place, followed by Total Command, Dance Raven Dance, and Double Eagle completes the field as they race around the turn. Jake's Mandate on top now by about 3 lengths. Dark Watch and Chavez Peru racing in second place with Gawa Reeb another length farther back in third as they straighten away down the backside. Brother Sai in fourth. Total Command, Dance Raven Dance, and Double Eagle. At the third fence, Jake's Mandate running and jumping with a 2.5 length advantage over Dark Watch, Gawa Reeb, Brother Sai, Total Command, Dance Raven Dance, and Double Eagle as they're at the fourth fence. Jake's Mandate running and jumping with the lead. He's on top by almost 2 lengths. Gawa Reeves close up throughout on the Robbie Walsh with Dark Watch moving up to challenge for second. Brother Sai right behind those 3, racing in fourth place under Roddy McKenzie. He's followed by Total Command, Dance Raven Dance, and Double Eagle. Heading now towards the next fence. Over the 5th fence, Jake's Mandate on top. Dark Watch on the outside, races in 3rd place. And between those two is Gawa Reeb, who moves up on the inside of Jake's Mandate. Less than a length separates them as they race into and around the turn. Jake's Mandate on top. Gawa Reeb on the inside in second place. At Dark Watch on the outside in third, followed by Brother Sai, Total Command, Dance Raven Dance, and Double Eagle. Only about 8 or 9 lengths front to back as they head towards a 6 of 15 fences. Jake's Mandate has made most of the running on the front end. Gawa Reeb closest to him in second place, with Dark Watch there also. Brother Sai as they head towards the 7th fence. Jake's Mandate still has the lead. Gawa Reeb racing in second place. Dark Watch follows in third, with Brother Sai right alongside. They head now towards the water jump. Jake's Mandate and Joey Elliott with the lead. Jumping the water jump with about a length and a quarter advantage over Dark Watch on the outside. Gawa Reeb, Brother Sai, Total Command, Double Eagle, and Dance Raven Dance. Jake's Mandate leads over the 9th fence. Gawa Reeb in the pink silks on the outside under Shav Ace Peru, racing in second, with Gawa Reeb on the inside. Dark Watch on the outside in second. Brother Sai is there also. Total Command, Double Eagle, and Jacob Robertson completing the field is Dance Raven Dance. Jake's Mandate on top. He's got less than a length advantage over Gawa Reeb, with Dark Watch moving up again on the outside to challenge for second. Brother Sai tucked in behind those three on the inside in 4th place. Total Command and Brian Crowley in 5th over the 11th fence. Jake's Mandate on top. Dark Watch, Gawa Reeb in 2nd place. Dark Watch on the outside in 3rd, followed by Brother Sai as they head towards the 12th fence. Jake's Mandate has been on the lead or close to the lead every step of the way. Gawa Reeb races closest to him throughout, with Dark Watch there also. Tucked in behind them, Brother Sai and Roddy McKenzie close up in 4th, followed by Total Command, who's moving a bit closer, as is Double Eagle and Jacob Roberts. Dance Raven Dance dropping a bit farther off the pace. Now only 2 more fences remain, and we've got a new leader. Gawa Reeb and Robbie Walsh have gone to the front. Jake's Mandate races in 2nd place. Here comes Brother Sai moving up on the inside to vie for 2nd and take 2nd place as they race midway around the final turn. Gawa Reeb on top. Brother Sai racing close to him in 2nd place. Moving up on the inside is Total Command and Brian Crowley making up ground as they head towards the 2nd last. Gawa Reeb on top, Brother Sai on the extreme outside. Total Command in the blue silks in the middle of the course is making up ground. Gawa Reeb is going to try and hold him off. Total Command and Gawa Reeb. Total Command over the final fence with the lead. Total Command heading towards the finish line. Gawa Reeb trying to make up ground on the inside, but Total Command and Brian Crowley are on their way to victory here. Total Command in hand and in command. Gawa Reeb, Dark Watch, and Double Eagle.
Dark Watch, owned by Silverton Hill, trained by Leslie Young and ridden by Xavier Peru. And the number 8 Double Eagle was 4th, owned by Florivia Farm, trained by Neil Morris and ridden by Jacob Roberts.
I can start? Yeah. Okay. I have with me the winning connections of the final race of the day, the horse called Incomplete. I noticed that this horse is kind of bred in the purple. Sadler's Wells, probably one of the leading sires in the world. Tell me how you got a hold of a Sadler's Wells.
Well, very lucky, just a chance phone call from an agent, actually. And it's evidently got some good contacts over there. And I thought the horse's record sounded quite good. And then when he said Sadler's Wells, I'm kind of getting a mental picture of how many zeros there might be on the price. And was actually fairly reasonable. So just talked it over with Mr. and Mrs. Pape and we decided to go ahead. And
utterly amazing.
Yeah, it was his first time over hurdle, so we're very happy.
Absolutely, did a wonderful job. How long have you had him in training?
He came over right about Christmas time from England. He was actually in England. Yeah.
Prior to that. Yeah. So does this ever get old, Mr. Pape? I mean, I know I asked you that before, but you've been in this game a long time and had many, many wins. Does it ever get old?
We've been in this game a long time, and it doesn't get old. No.
It's